Hello and welcome back to Film Live at IBC 2015. Not so long ago at a previous NAB show, Sony announced the A7S, which is a fantastic camera for getting super low light shots. The sensitivity just goes completely through the roof. We had a little bit of a chat about that previously. You can see one of the previous videos before. But now at IBC 2015, there is the A7S II with a few interesting updates. So the A7S II, what is the difference between that and the previous?
Well, there are three main differences. It's a new housing. It's actually the same housing as on the Alpha 7R, and you have the 5-axis stabilization. You just have also the rotation stabilization, which is the most important thing on them, and it's the hardest for like lens stabilization to compensate. So it's really good to do it internally and electronically. And also now you have internal 4K recording. It's at 420 8-bit XAVCS. And also you have now the S-Log3 curve also inside and for using. So you can better match, for example, your FS7 if it's the B camera. And also a very nice feature if you're working with it is that we have now the Gamma Display Assist. So you can actually see on the display, which is a little bit of a lot, that you have S-Log3 curve or S-Log2 curve. It helps you a bit to really manage your image as well. So it's kind of an improvement.
So that image stabilization, that sounds like quite interesting. There's a camera that we've used previously, the Sony NX30, which had the whole sensor element inside the camera was kind of mounted on a gyro and moved around. Do you know how that compares to that sort of system, and how effective is the stabilization on that?
Well, I think the most effect you will see is especially when you walk. You know, when you walk, you have this shaky thing and that wobble that exists in the images. And so this is actually the most correction you will get out of the stabilization. So you have smoother images, for example, walking. Or if you combine it with a cage or something, it will work even better. Or if now you have the advantage that you can put any unstabilized lens, like your old glass you always like to use, in front of it, and it has actually a stabilization. So you will definitely see an effect.
And you can get the usual mounts for adapters for all the various different types of cameras.
Exactly. You can use E-mount adapter, EF mount adapter, MTF adapter, any kind of adapter. There is only if you have a lens that is already stabilized, since we haven't tested all lenses that exist in the world. So maybe you have to turn off the stabilization from the lens so the internal stabilization will start fully working. That's something you should take care of.
So with this camera, it's a fantastic addition that we can get 4K internal recording. But if we want to get a higher quality, what kind of output do we get out the HDMI into an external recorder?
You will get a 422 8-bit signal out of the HDMI connection. So that's what you can get for your recorder, for any type of recorder.
And do you know when this is going to be shipping, and do you know what kind of price point it's looking at?
Price-wise, it will be tentative around 3,400 euros. And actually, I was told that it's supposed to be shipping in October, so it should be very soon. So let's see if it works out. But soon.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. It's given us an overview. So there you have it, the A7S II from Sony. Certainly an interesting camera, and we're looking forward to getting our hands on it, to get a bit of a play with it and see what it can do. Until next time, I'm going to head out back to the show floor. I'm Ben. See you soon.